Kenyatta National Hospital workers are set to proceed actually on strike today after their demands to have salaries reviewed were not met. The national facility, which is the backbone of the healthcare in the country, has failed to pay up its employees as per 7A clause, which elevated the status of the Kenyatta National Hospital to a parastatal. Now, in 2012, SRC's advisory committee evaluated all parastatals in the country, including referral hospitals such as KNH, which they upgraded from level 3C to 7A, consequently elevating all the 7,000 employees to a different salary scale. A review the SRC has failed to enforce. Now, Beldin Waliaula is at the Kenyatta National Hospital and is now joining us live. Beldin, good morning. Kindly paint for us a picture of what is happening at KNH right now.
Good morning, Brenda. Here at KNH, workers have downed their tools, protesting the delayed disbursement of money from SRC. You can remember that in 2012, KNH was elevated from level 3C to level 7A. That means that all cadres of health workers are supposed their salaries are supposed to be elevated. So the doctors here, their plea is that the salary SRC to implement the 7A to ensure that all workers get their salaries on time. It's so noisy here, I can't hear you well. Let me come back to you in the next 1 minute.
Beldin, it's okay. It's okay. You can try and get a place where there's not too much noise. But you can see on your screen the live pictures of what is happening at the Kenyatta National Hospital, where health workers on strike, meaning patients are being turned away because there are no nurses to attend to them, because they're saying that the Salaries and Remuneration Commission has failed to direct the hospital management to increase their salaries. This is after Kenyatta National Hospital was upgraded from level 3C to 7A, as now meaning that KNH is government parastatal, and they're saying that only the salary of the CEO has been increased and not the salary of the health workers. And earlier on, as we're having an interview with the Kenya National Union of Nurses Secretary General Seth Panyako, he said that the health workers, especially nurses, will not go back to work until they see a salary increment reflecting on their pay. That is what is happening right now at the KNH. They want their salaries to be reviewed. They need the salaries to go up, and so that is why the workers are actually on strike right now. No health services are being rendered by the health workers. I also understand that the domestic workers at the KNH are also on strike, and our reporter Beldin Waliaula is on the ground. She'll be giving us more details. Earlier on, we also heard from the health workers themselves saying that they're not agreeing to that request by the hospital management to give them 21 days so as to get a letter from the SRC directing them to pay their work, to give their workers a salary increment. And so right now we go back to Beldin. Beldin, I believe right now you're at a place where you can hear me clearly. You're talking to us about that strike that is currently ongoing at the Kenyatta National Hospital.
Yes, Brendan, I can hear you well. Last week, you can remember that KNH health workers threatened to strike if the SRC doesn't implement the clause 7A. So today, they have downed their tools, all the cadres of health workers, until SRC elevates their salary scale. So I'm here now joined by Ms. Mwaniki, who is the chair at Kenyatta Hospital. So just tell us, why are you striking today and what will make you go back to work?
My name is Jane Karemi Mwaniki. I am the Kenya National Union of Nurses, KNH branch secretary. And today, the 28th of September 2020, the Kenyatta National Hospital employees have come out. And the reason why we are not working today is because we issued a strike notice last Monday on 28th of September 2020, and we gave the management 27 days to implement the circular that was given to the management on 2012 about recategorization that was done to Kenyatta National Hospital, and it accompanied with the changes in salary structure. And directions were given to SRC so that they could be able to implement the same to the workers. The money has been approved by the relevant government bodies, but from 2012 to date, they have never implemented that circular, which they were supposed to have implemented by now. And today we are out because we want the implementation of that circular of 2012, where the categorization was done to be implemented to the workers of this institution. So we are out today on strike because the SRC has not given approval for the workers to be paid that money.
Okay.
Yes.
And also I have a non-secretary here. Can you kindly tell us why you was on strike?
My name is Spirit.
Introduce yourself kindly.
My name is Spirit Mbaya. I'm the treasurer and KNH. We are on strike not because we want, but because we've been forced to. We have the hospital was categorized in category 7A in 2012. And implementation of this money was done partially for some employees and others were left out. So we are literally asking for what is ours. We are demanding, we are not actually requesting, we are demanding for our right. When you categorize a hospital or an institution, it goes with implications. And some of the implications are financial implications. Treasury released the money, Parliament approved the money. Treasury, Ministry of Health has no issues with us. Ministry of Labor has no issues with us. The hospital management has no issues with that. We only have an issue with SRC, who have decided they do not want to approve our money, and this is money that we are seriously working for. It is very, very unkind to the Kenyans to give them this punishment of having to come here, look for services, while SRC has refused to give them their money. Let the people of Kenya know KNH has a very good working relation with the public, and we do not want our people to suffer. These are our mothers, brothers, sisters, cousins, name them, and friends. We don't want them to suffer. The suffering they are going through is because of SRC. It is not because of KNH. We are sorry about that, but SRC is squarely to blame for this. Thank you.
For now, the union leaders are in a meeting with SRC. We hope they'll come back with an outcome that we'll be delivering to you. For now, we'll keep updating you on what is happening here at Kenyatta Hospital. Back to you.
Belden Waliaula, thank you so much. She'll give us more updates because it is a developing story, what is happening at the KNH nurses on strike and other domestic workers in that.